name is Alizé, and I'm the co-founder of Makesense. I'm here to present you our big plan to engage 180 million youth by 2030 to create a more sustainable and inclusive society. Please meet Lucie. Lucie was a young graduate working as Nestlé, and she discovered food waste. She was desperate to see something she could do about that. This is how she came to Makesense. She started to participate to some events organized by Makesense volunteers, conferences to discover about waste issue, some workshops to debate with others about the problem, or even some workshops and programs to help entrepreneurs already active on circular economy. After a few months, Lucie came with this idea of Too Good To Go, a platform that will enable restaurants to sell their unsold food at the end of the day. She applied to Makesense Incubator, and for the last years, we've been supporting her to go from an idea to a project and a sustainable startup now. Soon enough, she realized that to have an impact, she would have to collaborate with industry players. Thanks to Makesense network of companies, she's been able to partner with big players such as Carrefour or Franprix. Lucie is now one of the key influencers in food waste issue in Europe, and her startup is having massive impacts. Imagine we have thousands of Lucie in Makesense. Imagine if we had millions. Back to reality, we are in 2019, and the world has never seen so much problem. Isn't it too naive to think that millions of people will step up and act fast and big enough to solve the problem? I mean, what keeps us all motivated here? I do believe that we have two main reasons to keep on being motivated. First, we've never seen so many people aware of the problems and willing to take action. We have millions of people in the street for climate. Secondly, we've never seen so many solutions, and we have a great panel today, so many solutions that prove that this is feasible, but they don't scale enough to answer the needs. So what do we need to do today to go from thousands to millions? We need to organize the change at scale. We need to enable people, millions of people, to go from awareness to action to sustainable solution, and from sustainable solution to system change. Well, this is what we've been contributing to do with Makesense for the last years. Our purpose is to inspire and empower citizens, entrepreneurs, and companies, organizations to build together inclusive and sustainable models. How do we do that? We have 3 steps in our model of impact. First, we inspire and train changemakers by thousands. How do we do that? We create learning experiences for people to learn about the problem through online content, such as articles or web documentary. Then we bring them, thanks to our network of ambassadors, into in-real-life action and events when they can connect with people, share about their ideas, and discover what they want to do. And finally, we have capacity-building programs where those youth, those changemakers can learn on how to become an ambassadors and mobilize around them, how to support social entrepreneurs around them, how to build their own social enterprise, or even how to change their company internally. In this community of people, we have a lot of projects and ideas. Then we accelerate the solution to go from project to sustainable solution. We have online trainings for social entrepreneurs, incubation programs, and even an investment fund with the European Commission to invest in those solutions. But finally, if we want to reach the system and the scale of the system, we need to foster collaboration. We need to build bridges in between those social entrepreneurs with bigger organizations such as companies and institutions. This is what we are trying to do as well by building bridges between our social entrepreneurs and big partners in every industry. Together, since the last year, Makesense, with its methods and its platform of people, have been able to train 120,000 changemakers and support 5,000 projects all around the world. We've been collaborating with 200 partners. Makesense is a social enterprise, so we have a viable business model so far in 2 parts, both sponsorship from companies and services that we sell them to foster their transformation. We are a team of 80 people. We do believe that we are on the right track to have a systemic impact on people and then on society, on the environment. 70% of the participants of our activities said that acting after participating to make sense is just their priority, and 60% estimate that we give them the right tools and connections for them to act efficiently. We now have to measure the impact that we have on the scaling of the solution. So what's next for Make Sense? Well, what we are doing is impactful, but we are not doing it at the right scale. Research shows that to change the system, you need to engage 10% of the population. Imagine, all of us, we have to reach 10% of the world population to change the system. So we take our part and we set up this ambition to engage and train 10% of the youth by 2030 to become change maker and build together the society we want to live in. This is massive, this is 180 million people, but I'm sure this is possible. We have the methods, we have the people on the ground, and we know that the youth want to take action. We now need to go from organic growth to exponential growth. And for that, digitalization will be the main step and the first step. This is why I'm presenting you today Makesense Impact Factory. This will be tomorrow the platform where millions of people will find how to learn to become a change maker in their cities with others and learn how they can take collective and efficient action. On Makesense Impact Factory, millions of people will be able to join Makesense global community, join the local groups, discover the activities, connect with people. They will be able to discover local projects that could help. They will be able to follow our training program and even have access to resources to develop their social enterprises. This is just the beginning. We are raising 500K to develop Makesense Impact Factory, which is really our next step of growth and impact. We are having a venture philanthropy approach. We are sustainable, but we don't have the sufficient means to invest in this next step. I do believe that this is our next step. If we want all our projects here to have a systemic impact, we need to reach 10% of the population. This is why I'm here today, and I think the European Investment Bank can be a strategic partner to reach this next level of impact. Thank you very much.